Welcome to the A-197 PLC parking lot project. First thing we need to do for our parking lot project is download the files from Canvas, and we should have parking lot-197 NGP file. And we should also have the parking lot 197 CSV file. And here's our OIT screen, and what we have is a in-tire sensor. So once the car runs over this sensor and we push the ticket button, the gate is going to go up, and it should go up for 5 seconds and then drop down. If we're on the out sensor, it will keep the gate up. So if the car's still under our gate, we're going to make sure that it stays up. And once we do a ticket and in-tire, we're going to get a count. And the count here, if it goes up to less than 25, we're going to get it empty. Once it gets to 25, it should be full. When we're operating this, it's probably a good idea to reduce this value and speed this up so when you test it, it isn't going to take as long. Okay, but the lab says 25 and 5 seconds. On the way out, we have an out tire sensor, and once you're on this, the gate's going to go up and stay up if we stay on the out sensor here. Okay, and it will deduct from our car count. And if we need to reset for speeding things up, we have a reset button too. We're back in Do More Designer, and what I've done is I've cleared the PLC, and now I'll get it ready to do everything we need. So first thing we need to do is let's go ahead and import our element documentation. So I put mine on the desktop. And let's go back into View, Tools, Documentation Editor, and see if it downloaded all of our files names. Yes. Okay, so let's go in and configure, go to Do More, and we're going to go to 38,400 baud rate so we can talk to the OIT. And let's go into edit mode, bring up everything on the side, and I think we're ready to start. Okay, so let's get started with our end gate. So we're going to need a ticket sensor, which will be DLX 0, and we need an end-tire sensor, so that'll set everything in motion. DLX1. Good, and we're going to have it set C0, which is our in control bit. Okay, so we're going to use C0 to start our motor, and our output's going to be DLY10. Okay, and also we want this motor to go up if we go over our in-gate sensor. So let's go ahead and add another gate, and it's going to be DLX4. And let's go control up. And so the control bit will drive the motor up, and the in-gate sensor, once we are under the gate, will drive the motor up. Good. So let's go to the next one. Let's do the motor timer here. So when the motor's up, we want it to drop after 5 seconds. So let's add a timer here. So let's go down to timer counter drum and go to a standard timer. And T0 is fine. And I'm going to go ahead in 5 seconds for now. Okay, and it's an end timer. That's good. So let's go control up. And that will, once our control bit is set, after 5 seconds, it'll drop our motor. Okay, so let's go and reset our control bit, which will drop our motor. So let's go to the next one here, and we're going to use our end timer, T0, period, and we're going to grab done. So once that times out, we're going to reset our counter, our bit here for our in. And yes, it's a reset. So that looks good. Okay, so let's work on our down motor here. So our down motor is DLY11. Okay, that's our motor down. And we're going to make sure our in control bit is not on, so we're going to use a normally closed C0. And we're going to make sure we're not on our in gate sensor, since we don't want our car hit with the gate. So that's a DLY4, excuse me, DLX4. Okay, that's good. So let's go down and let's work on our counter. So we're going to need a up-down counter that is going to count our cars going in and subtract when they're going out. So let's go UDC up-down counter in our timer counter drum. CT0 is good, and our preset up, let's make it 10 for now. And that's good. And we should get 3 inputs. So our C0, or up, should be C0. So it's going to be C0 is going to be our input bit. And we're going to use our out tire sensor, which is DLX2. Good. And that's going to reset it and deduct. And let's do our reset, which is DLX3, should be our reset button. Good. That's our reset counter. Okay, so let's work on our open and full sign. So our fully open should be a DLY 0. Good. So it appears that I designed this that when it is not energized, it's going to say open. And if we get greater than 10, so let's go ahead and assuming that we're never going to get more than 10, which would be not good. So we're going to do a CT0 dot accumulator. This is the count of our up-down counter. And if it's equal to 10, we're going to put our full sign up. And since we can't overfill our parking lot, I think the equal sign is fine. Okay, let's work on our out gate. So we're going to use our out tire sensor, which is DLX2. And we're going to set our out control bit, which is C1. So we're going to do a set C1 out control bit. Good. So let's go ahead and do our motor. And our motor is going to be DLY20. Good. Motor 2 up. And we're going to use our control bit, C1. And what happened here? So C1. And we want to make sure that the gate doesn't close on our car, so we're going to put in our out gate sensor, which is a DLX5. And control up. And that looks good. So let's put our 5-second timer in here. So let's go down to timer counter drum, and we're going to use a standard timer. And we're going to call this one, looks like timer 1, good. And let's make that 5 seconds. And we could shorten that. So let's go over here and do a control up. And we're finished with that so far. Okay, let's reset our control bit. So we're going to do a reset C1. And we're going to use our timer to reset it. So it's going to be a T1 period done. And that should reset our control bit. Good. So let's take care of our motor. And our down motor would be DLY21. Okay, so we're going to make sure that our out control bit C1 is not on. And that our gate sensor is not on, DLX5. And that should drop our gate. And it looks like we're looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and accept, save. And before we write to the PLC, let's go up and make sure that we're actually at our right baud rate, because these things will change on you. And it's good. And let's go ahead and write it to the PLC. And let's go to run and status. Let's see how it works.